Hey guys, what's up? My name is Justin or Prez, and welcome to another kind of throwback video with NHL 16. So we're going to play some NHL 16 today as we get closer to NHL 23 being released. I'm kind of going back and playing some old NHL games, and a couple weeks ago we played NHL 15. You guys really enjoyed that. And another big game for this channel was NHL 16. So we're going to jump in and play some today, and I'll see you guys when we get on the ice and get this thing started. Alright guys, we're jumping into NHL 16 now, but I wanted to show you guys like the menu and the menu layout with everything with NHL 16 because I absolutely loved the menu layout for NHL 15 and 16 and stuff like that. And as we get to NHL 23, I think it's going to change with the menu layout and how you access and all that stuff. And it says, "Sorry, but our servers for this title have been shut down. Thank you for playing." Yeah, so the servers have been shut down for NHL 15, 16, 17. Believe 18 is still up and 19 is still up and stuff like that. So these are the menus right here. This is the whole menu, the whole tile system. It was so easy to get to stuff, and you can actually see everything laid out with everything. So we got like you recently played or you recently like used items or you recently used modes. So for me it was Be a Pro. It's always been Be a Pro on here. Play Now, Online Versus, Online Shootout, Hockey Ultimate Team, and this is where you can actually theme your game over your favorite hockey team. So if you select the say San Jose Sharks, it will show some San Jose Sharks players. But since my favorite team is Anaheim Ducks, it's showing some Anaheim Ducks from the year 2016, 2017, or 2015, 2016 season and stuff like that. So, and you got EA Sports League, so EA SHL. You got online team play, Be a GM career mode, season mode. Be a Pro obviously is the bigger one. It shows off right there. Playoff mode, offline shootout, NHL Moments Live, and practice mode. So NHL Moments Live was actually pretty fun if you want to have like a chilled, relaxed type of game play and just sit down and just relax and just play hockey. So you got NHL 14, you got 2014 to 2015 and 2015 2016. If you actually click on it, you can actually play these different modes. As you guys can see here, I played on Rookie and Superstar. And then you can just go through and just play all of these. So it actually tells you the backstory too on each one. 2 minutes with Taves and just like the moves, and you can go through and play them all. And I believe you would get achievement or trophy if you actually went through and played every single one from that season. Currently, you don't have any 2015, 2016 moments downloaded. So you have to download the moments at the time. But yeah, so like you can go through and like it was so much easier to navigate. There wasn't so many like windows and stuff just to enter, just to get into your favorite game mode and start playing. That's what I really liked about the type of old style here. And as you guys know, or if you guys don't know, I'm actually on the Anaheim Ducks in NHL 16. Be a Pro here. We played one game, we got 1 point. We got 1 goal. So so we lost that game also. But anyways, we're gonna jump into it here. Another preseason game here. So I did play on the Ducks, but I never got drafted to the Ducks until NHL 22. So that's the whole thing. I never got drafted until NHL 22 with Anaheim Ducks. And as you can see here, the visual ice training, it actually shows you if the puck's going to go over the guy's stick or not, which is actually, it was pretty big when NHL 16 came out and all that stuff, like the on ice visuals and all that stuff, and just show you what the hell is going on. I like the idea of like showing the XP too as you play along, so you can see how much XP you got throughout the game. And this game feels so different from NHL 15. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like the ice looks different, the lighting looks different, obviously. and it tells you if it's an okay shot or an excellent shot, and like the game tells you how you're actually doing and everything like that, which I really liked, and it kind of helped me obviously playing NHL. But I've been playing NHL games forever, and everything like that. So, but it's nice to get that visual aid when you are a new player to the game, so you can see like, oh, that was an okay shot. Okay, and then I don't know how they couldn't get it there. It was like literally right in front of them. Um, yeah, another thing is with NHL 16, you could not skip to your own shift, so you had to sit here on the bench and wait for your shift. Or when your stamina gets up down here in the corner, you could actually press B, or I believe, circle on PlayStation, and jump right into your shift. Like actually call for somebody to get into your shift. Probably a bad time to do that because they were in our zone. Bad time to actually get a line change. But anyways, it's just to show you guys what NHL was like back then, obviously. But not like the old NHLs, obviously. I'm still trying to actually get a hold of all the old NHL games. Everything. I do have a lot of them, but I'm still trying to get a couple of them and everything like that. I'm planning on making like a super video, basically playing every single one of them. I think it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm still trying to get some copies of NHL. I don't feel like spending a lot of money on them, obviously, because they're not really worth anything now. But and I thought that was a penalty. That would have been a penalty. NHL 21, 22, any NHL from now on, that would have been a penalty right there. That would have been a tripping call instantly. So here, you still don't have the defensive stick. You still don't have the same features as we did with, and we're getting into a fight. There we go. Already seeing how the fighting is. Pretty much the same as last year with NHL 15. The fighting system hasn't really changed all that much. I feel like this fighting system was a little bit easier to win your fights and stuff like that, and to dodge hits, everything like that. But other than that, it was pretty much the exact same as last year. It's pretty much almost been the exact same for years to come after this game. So, all right, so that's the end of period 1 here. We are tied going into the second, but I want to take a look at the player model itself before we actually jump into the second period itself. So we're going to go back here, and we're just going to select a random point in the video, which is actually good to take kind of a look at here. Now, to me, it looks kind of blurry here, but in the recording, it should not, because it's recording in 1080p. I'm currently playing at I'm playing in 4K. I'm playing in obviously 4K. But yeah, to me, it looks blurry, but on the recording, it looks fine. But anyways, yeah, so here is a player model overall with NHL 16. And yeah, kind of a downgrade from NHL 15 in my opinion, really. NHL 15 kind of had that, I guess it's coming down to the lighting, I'm guessing. I'm really guessing here, but it really, to me, I think it comes down to the lighting. It's way too, I would say, it was almost kind of bright on their face almost. And almost their face was kind of overexposed and stuff like that. And we're talking about NHL 16 here, obviously. We're talking about the PS4, the Xbox One, and the 360 and PS3. So they were still developing for the older consoles when this game came out. So it kind of shared the path with the other generation of NHL games, and up till I think NHL 18, when they stopped making the games for the previous consoles. I think they went up to NHL 17, which is absolutely nuts. But anyways, we're gonna jump into the second period here. And to let you guys know, me winning this game is not the whole point of this game. It's not the whole point of this video. Is for me just to, this is just me to show off NHL 15. or NHL 16. I keep on getting confused with NHL 15. But this is just for me to show off NHL 16 to you guys, and like show you guys how EA has come from, I would say, the older style NHL games to the newer style. This is built with the Ignite engine, and stuff like that, and now they're building it with the Frostbite engine. So last year was NHL 22 is the first year with the Frostbite engine, and NHL 23 will be the second year with the Frostbite engine with NHL. And they're a couple years behind, in my opinion, when it comes down to the Frostbite engine compared to FIFA and Madden. Obviously, Madden and FIFA had a lot more development time when it came down to the Frostbite engine, and developers had more time developing their games with the Frostbite engine and everything like that. So hopefully NHL gets to that point in the year 2030, when they actually get to that point and actually find a way to develop for the Frostbite engine. And as the Frostbite engine gets old, and FIFA and Madden have moved on to another game engine for their games, it'll take another 20 years or another 10 years for NHL to actually catch up to that as well. So it'll be pretty much the exact same as the Ignite engine, and it will take them years to upgrade from the Ignite engine to the Frostbite engine when it came down to it. I think if they started development with the Frostbite engine back in like NHL 19, NHL 20, NHL 22 would look amazing by now. Like, it will look so much better than it does now. Like, NHL 22 does look good. It does look good for what it is. Obviously, it's a sports game. There's really no big changes they could really make to the graphical fidelity of the game and stuff like that. Obviously, they could make the players look more realistic and stuff like that. But other than that, NHL 22 actually looks pretty damn good, in my opinion. I think NHL 15 still looks better than NHL 22, and that's saying something. If you actually take a look at NHL 15 when we played it and stuff like that, I actually compared NHL 22 to NHL 15. So if you guys actually want to watch that video, search it on the channel, because I forget when I posted that video. But I did post that video comparing NHL 15 to NHL 22, and I still preferred NHL 15 over NHL 22's graphics and the way the players looked. I think it really came down to the lighting of the game as well too. So with NHL 15, it had some type of different lighting that made the players look more realistic than they actually than they should, and it was crazy. It was crazy to see the comparison between the two side by side in a video, or not side by side in a video, but obviously cut together, and stuff like that, which we're going to do with NHL 23 to NHL 22, and see if they actually upgraded the player model overall, and the poly count and the pixel count pretty much with the player model. So we're going to check that out with NHL 13, or not NHL 13, NHL 15 to NHL 22 or NHL 23, and we're going to do the comparison video between NHL 22 and NHL 23 to see if there is any real graphical change between the two. But anyways, we're back on the ice here. 8 minutes remaining here in the second period. We are down by 1. I messed up the face-off there. Yeah, so NHL 16, going back to the channel side of NHL 16 was the first game that I did NHL news for. The start of NHL news / rumors. Obviously, I added the rumors part just to make it clear that some stuff in the video may be a rumor or may be actually true. But in the beginning, I just put it as NHL news, and I started talking about the old, any new changes or any upcoming changes to the next year's NHL game and stuff like that. Any new features, game modes, stuff like that. What I do now, pretty much with NHL news / rumors, I pretty much started with NHL 16. Like when NHL 15 got released, I just played Be a Pro, uploaded to the channel, and then when news started coming out about NHL 16, that's when I started that series, and diving into that type of world, going into the news articles and picking out some stuff to talk about and stuff like that. So, and now I have an awesome moderator, or not a moderator yet, but I'm probably gonna make him a moderator pretty soon. On my Discord server that shares all NHL 23 news and all NHL news and stuff like that. So I have a great community now, full of you guys sharing all this news and sharing all these rumors with me and stuff like that, and which is just awesome to always make videos about the next year's NHL game. And this year has made it a lot easier, obviously, going into making those type of videos. Obviously, having somebody share it, everything like that, which is awesome, which makes it a lot easier and stuff like that. So, but I greatly appreciate everyone helping me with NHL 23 news and rumors. If you guys shared something, if you guys have mentioned something for me to talk about in those type of videos, I greatly appreciate it. But we're going to jump into the third and final period here. But before we do that, I'm actually going to jump off for a second, get a drink, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, I'm back. I got my drink, and we're jumping into the third and final period here. We're down by 2 against the Calgary Flames in the preseason here. I'm not the captain of the Ducks in this, unfortunately. But also, with NHL 16, I think this is the other game. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're down by 1 now. But anyways, NHL 16 was the game that I also made over 100 episodes in. And after this game, I believe I started slowing down on the number of episodes that I made for Be It Pro. And with NHL 22, I have made over almost 100, over 150 videos, almost 200 episodes in Be It Pro and NHL 22, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I definitely sped it up with NHL 22. I did it daily, which was only supposed to do it daily for until the end of October. Like the end of October, that's when I was supposed to stop the daily videos for Be It Pro, and I just continued it and continued it and continued it and continued it and stuff like that, nonstop until like we started talking about NHL 23 and stuff like that. I started to slow down a little bit, doing it every other day. Obviously, there was a lot of episodes with Be It Pro with NHL 22, but NHL 16 was another game that I had a lot of episodes in regarding how many episodes I actually recorded and stuff like that. This was another NHL game that I did daily in the beginning of my YouTube channel. Like this was pretty much the start of my YouTube channel around this time, NHL 15, NHL 16. And what really took off on the channel too was NHL 16, Be It Pro, but also like NHL news, well, EA Sport, like NHL game news pretty much about the next NHL game. That was another series that really took off on this channel. Alright guys, we're back on the ice here. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left here. We're still down by 1. Let's see if we can actually tie this game ourselves. Let's see if we can actually tie this game and try to win this game, because I don't feel like going to overtime. If it does go to overtime, then I'll just quit the game. Obviously, I'll just sum the rest. But other than that, I think that's definitely going to be icing. Yep, that's definitely going to be icing. But yeah, so if we do go to overtime, then I'll just cut off the video, because I don't want this video to be too long, because I've been sitting here waiting to get back onto the ice. Like, I forgot how bad it was when I recorded NHL 16 back in the day, when I had to sit here and just wait for my next shift. I think I literally, I think that's what I did actually. I went, every time I was on the bench, I started watching YouTube before, or when I got on the bench, I started watching YouTube, and then when I got off the ice, I stopped watching YouTube. So I watched a video while I was recording a video, which is absolutely ridiculous. Alright guys, we are back on the ice. 51 seconds left here in the third period. We are in their zone here with nice face-off win by me. Unfortunately, one of our players actually got injured in this video. So, how do we lose the puck there? And we're going to the penalty box. So that's pretty much it for us. It looks like we're not going to even tie this game, let alone even actually win it. But yeah, I had a fun time playing this again. Like, I really had a fun time playing this again, going back and kind of reliving the memories of actually recording the series and how long it actually took. Because right now, in the video, in the raw video, without editing right now, is about 31 minutes. 31 minutes without editing. Oh my god, I tried to do the pass across there in NHL 16. I forget, was NHL 16 had... Did they have the pass across? Did they even have the pass across? I'm wondering. But anyways, that is the end of the game. That is the end of the video. If you guys actually enjoyed this video, you guys want me to play some more older NHL games, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said in the beginning, I'm still trying to get some of the old NHL games. I can't find all of mine. I had every single year up to or down to NHL 96. So I don't know where they all are. I found some of them, but I haven't found all of them. And I'm still trying to get my 360 to work, because that is the best way to actually play these games, because they're not on backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X or Series S or even the Xbox One. But anyways, if you guys actually enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a like. Make sure you guys smash the like button, and make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. My name is Justin or Prez, and I'll see you guys in the next NHL.
Yeah, I said I got this, I'm in it. I'm hella filthy, so I got this, I'm winning. I'm not a quitter, so I'm not fucking quitting. Just try to stop me and you'll drop dead missing. I'm on my way to the top now, listen. I ain't never gonna stop, too driven. I ain't never getting lost, got vision. I'ma make this shit hot, ignition. Yeah, don't give me facts, not